Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? What's good, everybody? Oh my god, I messed up again. I knew I was forgetting something. There's gonna be a slight delay again in the chat. My bad, I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen this time. But what's going on, guys? I did a stream like this yesterday when, right before the Laker game. I figured, why not do another one like this today, right before the Cavs game against the Bucks, because, well, the Cavs-Bucks game is about to be pretty freaking awesome. And, yeah, you know, brings community together and whatnot. So I figured, why not? So hold on. Let me try to set a couple things up. What's good? First of all, what up, Ray Shumar? What up, Awesome Gamer? First name, last name. What's good? What's good, everybody? Guys, smash that like button. Let's get the news out that we're hitting a nice little pregame stream. You know, before things start up. We're back at it again, man. Back at it again. Let me see. Let me make sure you guys can see your pretty names over there. Who you guys got? Did LeBron James say what? What up, Sahil? What's good, everybody? Man, Sahil back at it again with another stream. Hitting us with another stream. Blessing us. What's good, Tank ODX Gaming? So, my personal thoughts here is, first of all, who's your MVP? Who do you think is going to win MVP this year? Who's most likely to win MVP? If you ask me, I'm probably leaning more towards Giannis, because Giannis is starting to trend towards that, like a place where he is absolutely like unguardable. And I feel like, although it would be nice to see LeBron James make his way back up again and win another MVP, I just can't help but feel like it's time for Giannis to take the next step. What up, Jake Juggernaut? How you doing, bro? So here, let me see when the game's coming on. Let me turn the sound on in the background. It's one game. People call Lonzo a bust after his first Summer League game, and then he dropped like 40. This isn't preseason, but still, yeah, I agree with you. I feel like they're way too quick to jump to that conclusion. You know, calling him a bust and whatnot. You're saying Kawhi Leonard, and you're, wow. Are my parents related? No, they're not. Oh, my bad. Here, I'm gonna monitor and see when the game comes on. Yeah, anyways, man, everything's good, guys. Everything's good. I'm kind of frustrated by the way the Lakers played last night. There were some very promising moments, but there were some very terrible moments as well, if you know what I mean. Like, I would have liked to see a lot more from Lonzo Ball, although he was getting locked down by Patrick Beverley, but he better get prepared for that. He's going to be dealing with that all year long. And I'm hoping that, first of all, let me see. Is the notification popping up for when someone subs? What up, Stronger King Log? I'm hoping that he has a nice little bounce back. Oh, there we go. We got it. Man, we were having a problem with this yesterday. If my parents are brother and sister, then they're related, bro. You're asking weird questions. John Wall equals GOAT. Honestly, though, I am happy to see John Wall athletic again. I just wish we could get him a little bit more help in Washington at this point. That would have been nice. Some guy saying Ben Simmons will win Rookie of the Year. I agree. He's looking like the best rookie so far. And let me turn this on in the background. Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Sick. Yeah, guys, if you're new, be sure to drop a like. I'm trying to do this more consistently before, like, the bigger games, especially because you guys have been asking for it more and more. So I figured, why not get into a stream, chill. I remember you from my past streams because you always ask if my parents are related. Lonzo is a Rondo with a set shot. He will be fine. Well, Rondo's a little bit better at taking it into the basket. Am I not right? Yeah. I think ESPN, I do agree with you, by the way, Bitaman. I do think it was kind of unnecessary to put him in the top 100 players before he played a single game in the NBA. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know what the logic was in doing that, but I think that definitely didn't help things. Kemba Walker is underrated. So 1 in the chat if you got the Cavs, 2 in the chat if you got the Bucks. I personally think the Bucks got this one. I feel like the Cavs benefited from the fact that, you know, they were playing the Celtics. The Celtics were a little undermanned because of Gordon Hayward's injury, and furthermore, there was a little bit of unfamiliarity on both sides. You know, like the Cavs were playing their first game together, like most of them. Like there was a lot of new pieces with the Cavs. There's a lot of new pieces with the Celtics. What up, Kevin Allen? Simmons shouldn't be considered as a rookie, though, since he already knows more than the rookies. Well, he didn't really play. It's kind of funny because in football, if Ben Simmons was in the position he was in, he wouldn't be considered to be a rookie. But in basketball, yet he is. I see a lot of ones. I see a ton of ones. Oh, man. Bro, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to, like, kill the delay whenever I do this, so you gotta forgive me. I don't mean to do y'all like this. D'Angelo for most improved player. Ooh, that's a good one. Who do you guys think will win most improved player? That's such a like low key. That's like an award no one really pays much attention to. Do I pee on dogs? No, man, I do not pee on dogs. Bro, I should do a Q&A on this channel. You guys ask some really interesting questions. Giannis for MVP. I really wish Jabari Parker would come back. I don't know. When is Jabari Parker supposed to come back? Let me see. I'm going to take a look at that because I feel so bad for him. I really do. Jabari Parker return. What up, Jan Marcos? Let's see. Latest news on him. How far do I think the Timberwolves are going to go? I think they're going to be like a 4th seed, maybe a 5th. Alright, so he's already dunking. And he looks good. Jason Kidd says every single time he sees him, he thinks he's going to... Oh, wow. Last update was in September 29th. So he's going to be back on the court by February. Am I a boy or a girl? Bro, I'm a hermaphrodite. I'm both. Guys, if you're new to the stream, you want to show support and love for the stream and my channel, be sure to drop a like. Every like helps the channel grow. And, you know, I don't know. What should we do when we hit a certain goal? I don't know. Let's try to get to 25 right now. That'd be lit. Nick Young is the... We're going to sit here and act like Nick Young isn't the highest scoring player on the Golden State Warriors currently. We're going to sit here and act that way. You're hoping the Cavs... I really like what LeBron James's effect on Derrick Rose has been so far. Derrick Rose doesn't need to take too much pressure. You know, he's on a small contract. He's just chilling, playing his game. He's kind of the role, he's in the role that Darren Williams is supposed to be, only he's giving the Cavaliers more. So, do you think the Knicks are going to be the yes or no? I don't even know what that means, Stronger King Log. So, I don't know who Buzak is. You look like Lipsy Jimmy, I don't know who it is. Do you think, who that is? Do you think the Lakers will get to the playoffs this season? I don't know, man. I'm hoping Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will bring like a specific energy to our defense, because that would be awesome. But I really don't think, like after last night, I'm not exactly sure. It depends on what Lonzo Ball's effect will be on the squad. Am I not right? It depends on that. If Lonzo Ball has a good effect on the squad, then life's going to be good. You know what I mean? So... it all depends on Lonzo at the end of the day. Lonzo is literally, although he may not be the highest upside player on the squad, I think that he is the floor general. He is the leader of the squad. I feel like Brandon Ingram has the highest upside, but I feel like Lonzo Ball dictates the pace and how poised we are. Ben Simmons is better than Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons has only played 1 game so far. Why are we jumping to conclusions about Ben Simmons? By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream, you want to help the channel grow, smash that like button for me, bro. I don't want to keep saying that because, you know, it's kind of sellout-y and disgusting. Lonzo trash 3 LTD. Well, the thing is, his first Summer League game was trash. He didn't play in the preseason. What did you expect? He's going up against Patrick Beverley. Like, I had higher expectations. I was hoping he'd do better than what he did, but what is there really to expect? What should the Lakers do with Randall, Eddie Miller asks. Well, dude, if you ask me, I love Randall, but after the drafting of Kuzma and seeing what his potential is, I think it's time we trade Julius Randle. In my opinion, I think the Lakers need to trade him. Anyone else agree with me? Does anyone else agree with me at all? Like, it all depends on... I know it's his contract year. He's probably going to be coming out heavy, trying to really, like, prove how much he's worth. But other than that, if he doesn't really prove what his worth is, if he doesn't prove worthy of the max contract, I think we should definitely trade him. You think Giannis is going to kill LeBron this game? I think so, too. If I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo, I have this game circled on my calendar. You know, if I'm Giannis, I've been waiting for this game for a while. You know? So, that's just what I think. Especially going up against, when you're going up against LeBron, you're going to give him your all. While Lakers don't give time to Kuzma, he's way better than Randall. And I think at some point, I think it's kind of like an evaluation period. Who do you think you could get for Randall? That's a good question. Honestly, I don't even know. That's a tough one because we don't seem to really value him. Our best bet would be to... Ideally, I'd trade him to a team for a pick, but who would want to trade a pick for Julius Randle, especially like a rebuilding team? I do see Julius Randle eventually going to a team like the Pacers, some other team. What up, Celtics fan for life? Better season, Ingram or Jonathan Simmons? Bruh. You know what's the sad part? That's actually a good question. I think Jonathan Simmons may have some better numbers than... I can't believe I'm saying this, than Brandon Ingram. Unless if Brandon Ingram, like, takes strides and really takes the next step. I can't believe you asked that. Will Dwight Howard be a future Hall of Famer? I don't know, guys. That's a good question. Do you think Dwight Howard deserves to be a Hall of Famer? I personally don't. I don't know. It doesn't take a lot to become a Hall of Famer in the NBA. Some players that aren't that great made it to the Hall of Fame, and Dwight Howard at the top of his game was a pretty damn good player. So, possibly, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe the Bulls? The Bulls wouldn't... Well, the Bulls have a very inept front office. Who knows? Maybe they'll trade us a pick to build equity. Whatever the hell that means. You guys hear what John Paxson said? That they sold the Jordan Bell pick to build equity with the owners? You think Dennis Smith's Rookie of the Year? Yeah, I do think Dennis Smith's going to win Rookie of the Year. Fultz or Tatum? So far, Jason Tatum seems to be the more polished player, whereas Markelle Fultz seems to be the higher upside prospect. Who are your guys' votes for Rookie of the Year? Who would you guys... Who do you guys think is going to win Rookie of the Year? That's the better way to state that question. That's a good question, Retro Conch. Kyrie sucks, super overrated, bro. He's kind of like Joe Johnson in a point guard's body, but way, way more athletic. Esteban says De'Aaron Fox. Timberwolves or Cavs? I would give it to the... I feel like the Cavs are going to go further in the East than the Timberwolves, simply because the East is weaker. But I feel like the Timberwolves have a better team. No, I don't hate you, Super Goat. D. Fox going to win Rookie of the Year? Bro, that dunk De'Aaron Fox had was nuts. I don't blame you. Hey, by the way, guys, shout-outs to you guys. We broke 20 likes. Thank you guys for the support, man. Every like helps the channel grow. Who's my favorite player? I went to UCLA, so I want to say Lonzo Ball, but I'm a huge Brandon Ingram fan. I believe in him. I'm a believer in him. Dylan Brooks killed it for the Memphis Grizzlies, man. This draft class is looking to be really awesome. Dylan Brooks had something like 18 points off the bench for the Grizzlies. What was it, 18 points, guys? I think 18 points. I could see Giannis winning MVP. I feel like this is the year Giannis wins MVP. Who's your favorite troll in here? It's a tie between you and the dude that was in here yesterday. I forgot. But I gave him mod. Yo, appreciate the like, bro. You think Teodosic? Everyone's sleeping on Teodosic, low-key. Everyone's been sleeping on Teodosic. Kyle, is Lonzo overrated or nah? I feel like yes. I feel like Lonzo's definitely overrated. I'm sorry. When you come to the NBA with that type of hype and you're ranked higher than Carmelo Anthony before playing a game, yes, you are by definition overrated. Do I think he'll be a good player in the league? Yes, but do I also think he's overrated? Yes. Definitely. Glad to see you manned up and didn't quit. And when there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? I got you guys that got my back. We're going to figure this out. One way or another, man, we'll figure it all out. If you guys want to see us thriving, smash that like button, subscribe, you know, turn on the notifications. Do I respect LeBron? Yes, I do respect LeBron. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? Individually, as an individual player, yes. But you can't really make an argument for who is the greatest of all time, because greatest of all time is pretty much comparing dominant generations versus other dominant generations. How are you supposed to know? Makore Sahar Damati. What's I don't know the other two words. I bet you didn't expect me to be able to read Hebrew. But yes, I could read Hebrew. Can Irving win a ring in Boston? I feel like if they get another couple of good pieces, you know, they still have the Lakers pick, don't they? If the Lakers pick turns into something nice, I don't see why not. Do you think Gordon will ever be himself again? Which Gordon? Eric Gordon? Gordon Hayward? Yeah, of course. I don't think his game is really predicated off of athleticism. I don't think his game's like really based off of athleticism at all. If you had to pick one person from last year's draft class to start an entire franchise around, who would you pick and why? So you're not saying the rookies, but you're saying the year before? That's a hard question because last year's draft class wasn't that good. I'd say Ben Simmons because he has the most like all-around game. Hey, Angela Cameron, appreciate the sub. Game starts in about 5 minutes, I believe. We're just getting commercials. You could hear it. Like, there's nothing going on. Josh Gordon got to come back. Oh, that's a different sport, bro. Antetokounmpo is like LeBron and KD combined. I agree. I agree. Well, not fully like LeBron, but, you know, kinda. You can't really, like, take a player and say, he's like LeBron. You feel me? Who do I think will win the championship? That's a tough one, man. I'm hoping for the Thunder or the Spurs, but I think it's going to the Warriors again. You have to leave middle school, the middle school Halloween dance? Man, that's rough. Do I think LeBron will retire in Cleveland? I think he'll sign like a contract, like a respect contract. Something like that. Hey, I don't even know how to say that name, bro, but appreciate the sub. I speak Hebrew. I speak a little bit of Hebrew. Who do you guys think is going to win the NBA Finals this year? That's what I want to know. Tell me your picks, guys. Is Hoodie Mello a GOAT? Bro, in 2K, they need to make a Hoodie Mello. The King and Flash are back. I'm so happy. They kind of have a cute little bromance, don't they? What can you say about the opening game of the OK3? Well, low-key, they didn't have the most efficient game, but they still played very well. What do I think about LaMelo coming out of college? I hope that he'll be able to play in college. Oh, high school? Did he confirm that he's not going to college? As a UCLA fan, I'm not that happy about that. you know, because I went to UCLA. But hey, if he could change the landscape, why not? Why is Lonzo can't be the next Greg Oden unless he gets injured a bunch? You feel me?
At this point in my career, it's all about winning. With Boston came.
My favorite retired player is definitely Kobe. Definitely Kobe.
They talk about sky being the limit, but I think we can go a lot higher than that. You know, things like this.
Are the Celtics playing right now?
Just don't seem real. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I don't think the Greek Freak's overrated. If you're dropping 37 points and you're like this huge guy, I don't think that makes you overrated. By the way, guys, to support the channel and these streams, be sure to drop a like, man. Every like helps the channel grow. You guys, if you guys could take a moment and do that for me, I'd appreciate it, bro.
Welcome to NBA Friday. Here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's presented.
Wow, they have some really interesting music going on here. Who's better, Hoodie Mello or LeBron James? Bro, what? LeBron, like, we're not doing this. Good luck at the middle school Halloween dance, bro. I could be striked. I'm going to try to finesse it a little bit for y'all. But, like, yesterday, like, my stream went down as soon as I did it. You're going to the Lakers versus Warriors game? That's awesome. God bless you, stubbed your toe. Best of luck, man. Best of luck to you, bro. It's still pregame. Where do you rank Bradley Beal among shooting guards? Probably like number 2 or number 3. There's not a lot better than Bradley Beal currently, is there? Nothing comes to mind, per se. The game isn't on yet, bro. It's just pregame. Relax. Like, the less of the game that's shown, the less chance this gets taken down. I only want to show pure game. Like, what's the difference between watching them talk and watching us talk? You rather watch Hubie Brown and Mike Breen talk over me? That kind of insults me. You feel me? I'm just being a savage. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hey, Larry, I appreciate the sub, man. Oh, my B. My B. Ah. That happens sometimes. How do you... I need to find out the best way to do this. I may make another channel just to do this. Because otherwise it will get taken down. Here, I'm figuring it out right now. Give me a sec, guys. Here, I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to figure out how to do this. Be right back, guys.
And now, the Milwaukee Bucks invite you to join in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, performed tonight by the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and Chorus, conducted by Cheryl Frazes Hill.
That's
the
the way to
Milwaukee
get things
Symphony
started.
Orchestra.
What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Cavs and Bucks coming up from Milwaukee after this timeout.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm, here to help life go right. And in part by Can-Am, the ride says it all.
I love you, a bushel and a peck.
I hate that song. It's the worst song ever. Jeez. ESPN, get some better commercials, man. Holy crap, bro. That's so annoying. Ugh. No one wants to hear that. Nobody. Sheesh. Alright, guys, give me a sec. I'm trying to change the title, and I'm looking for a better thumbnail, you know, as a precautionary measure. So just give me a sec, and I'll take care of it.
Capri Sun has 4 updated drinks, now with only the good stuff. Do you know how to use those? Nope. Get those kids some new Capri Sun.
You've got a strange effect on me, and I like it. You make my world seem bright. You make the darkness bright. Oh yes, you've got a strange effect on me, and I like it.
At Coors, we built the most powerful solar array at any one brewery in the country, producing 22 million beers each year, powered by the sun. Coors Light, whatever your mountain, climb on.
PlayStation.
Ready to take control of your back pain? Try Max Strength Lidocaine. Icy Hot Lidocaine Patch and Cream.
This powerful anesthetic desensitizes aggravated nerves with the Max Strength Lidocaine available.
Lidocaine your pain with Icy Hot Lidocaine Patch and Cream.
During the Yellow Tag sales event,
last year. I mean, it didn't take one game for me to say he's one of the best. What he did last year, he proved he's one of the top 5, 10 players in the league. He's already there.
Oh, I want to hit the brakes. Not top 10. He's in the top 5.
No, I don't have him top 5.
Okay. I have him in the top 5.
No, I don't have him there.
Who do you have in front of?
Harden, Westbrook, KD, LeBron, Steph. Easy. That's easy.
I'm rolling with Greek.
He got to get there first. Harden finished second in the MVP voting 2 times in a row.
He did.
Westbrook won.
He did.
KD won. Steph won.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I saw Harden at the end of the series last year versus the Spurs, too.
Did that affect you at all, Paul?
No, one game is not going to affect.
But wait. Not just one game.
Game
not every game is equal, though, is it?
Game 6 hard, and that's only one game. His body of work.
But Game 6 playoffs elimination game is different than Game 32 in the regular season.
So now we're saying Giannis is the best player off of 36-16.
No, I'm not saying.
After one game. I mean,
but I just wanted to know if you are willing to sort of change where you have certain guys.
We'll see at the end of the year.
All right.
We got a year for it.
He established himself last year as the second best player in the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
Behind LeBron James.
The Weekstern Conference.
He's going to continue to get better.
Wow.
That's crazy for you to be saying. You played the Eastern Conference for your entire life.
20 All-Stars in the West and 2 in the East. 3 or
2 All-Stars in the East?
4 in the East.
Yeah, it should be open seeding, 1 through 16 for the playoffs. And we talked about the All-Star game should feature about 18 players from the West.
Exactly.
6 players from the East.
Stern Conference.
He is loving this Weekstern Conference. Let's make that
somebody
thing
from
fly.
the Raptors, the Wizards, Greek Freak,
Cavs, Bucks. Halftime. Mike Green, UB Brown, Cavs.
I'm looking forward to this game.
I'm looking forward to it, too. This is going to be a good one.
Guard, Greek Freak LeBron.
Yeah.
A beautiful night in Milwaukee. Temperatures today in the 70s, warm here in Wisconsin as we welcome to an NBA Friday presented by State Farm. First game of our Friday night doubleheader. And the starting lineups for these two teams, again, both 1-0. As the crowd continues to file in. Always a festive atmosphere. And as we said, both teams opening up with a victory against the Boston Celtics. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, it was a victory on the road against the Celtics. Hello, everyone. Along with UB Brown and Cassidy Hubbard, Mike Green on hand as we look at our starting lineups. Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade, 2 new starters in the backcourt for Cleveland. Isaiah Thomas again, probably or hopefully returning sometime in December. LeBron James, Jay Crowder, who also came over in the Kyrie Irving trade, and Kevin Love now the starting center. Malcolm Brogdon, the rookie of the year, with Tony Snell off a new contract. Chris Middleton, who's kind of the unsung hero on this team. Thon Maker and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the brilliant young player from Greece, who was excellent the other night with 37 points in the victory against the Celtics. And you look for right now for these Milwaukee Bucks. Last year they won 42 games, 5th best record in the East. And right now Matthew Dellavedova talking to the crowd.
Thank you for all your support, especially last year during the playoffs. It was awesome. The organization is doing a lot of great things on and off the court, in the community, a new practice facility, a new arena next year. So let's make this a great year, Milwaukee. Thanks.
Now the expectations are high, UB, but it's a tough step to going from 42 wins and a good team to being one of the elites in the conference.
You have to say injury-free. That's always number one. And remember, Jabari Parker, who at 6'8" at small forward gives you 20 points a game. He missed 32 games last year. He will.
We've had some very wild, interesting results, to say the least. And now for these two teams, their second game of the season. Last year, Milwaukee, 23-18 at home here at the Bradley Center. And as you heard Dellavedova mention, this is the final year they'll play here. They are expecting to open in a brand new arena that's right next door. This, their 50th anniversary of the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA. So we're set to go. Derrick Rose, again, getting used to his new teammates, as is Dwayne Wade, although certainly LeBron James has a lot of comfort level there. Middleton is on Kevin Love right now. He's expected really to start on James. James drives hard to the basket, high off the glass, won't go. Antetokounmpo had it, Kevin Love took it away, and they'll call a held ball.
What you like right there, Milwaukee got a switch out on the top. Middleton in the mismatch in size with Love, but when that shot went up, Maker came from nowhere and got a piece of LeBron's shot.
And some things can change when Isaiah Thomas returns, but for now, Kevin Love is the starting center. Yubi, what are your thoughts?
Well, look, anytime I see Kevin Love, he's going to give you anywhere from 15 to 18 points as long as he gets at least 12 shots. Then he's going to be one of the top 10 rebounders in the league every single year, coming off 11 a year ago. So he's a double-double guy, but you have to give him at least 12 shots a game. Now, that's not a lot when you think last year Irving got 19 and James had 18.
They had a little problem with the clock, so a little stoppage of play. And the Bucks will get possession. Last year, Milwaukee, one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. They were 4th in field goal percentage, 10th in three-point percentage, and they shot 50% on opening night. Beautiful feed inside, and Michael throws it down.
What you learned about that, the trap was there, but then the spreading out of the offense and only one cutter going to the front of the rim. Hard to guard.
Antetokounmpo is such a fine passer as well. Last year, as most NBA people know, led the team in scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, and blocks. Wade, the fake. Snell doesn't go for it. Brogdon throws it ahead. Antetokounmpo. Crowder bumped into him. And caught him just before he went airborne. Those are the ones you always worry about.
Mainly because, Mike, of the gathering of the dribble. He's so far out. Just watch how far out he picks up the dribble. This team is one of the best in forcing turnovers and getting out. Look at this. Look where he takes off from. Now, when you go undercut him like that, you have no idea what. How about this pass off the double team? And then Maker running to front of the rim, and he pinned his man on his back. Just great team play, and that's what you're looking for from Milwaukee, because Giannis is one of the better passing front court people we have in the league.
The foul was on Jay Crowder. Antetokounmpo, 13 free throw attempts the other night in their opening game, 11 of 13 from the line. As Kevin Love gets it off the miss last year from the free throw line, he shot 77%, just another area where he's much improved on.
Right now, don't go out and play them out there beyond the three-point line, because they have a number of guys who can't shoot a high percentage.
Middleton gets out on Love. Love goes inside, backs it home.
Yeah, that's where he's a beast. You can switch off with all of these 6'8" guys, but they only weigh 220 or 230. He just moves you right out.
You get the feeling Kevin Love's going to have a big year. He's going to have more opportunities. Antetokounmpo makes it look so easy.
Well, how about the stutter dribble? As he came in, he just stated he lulled Love to sleep and went right by him.
Guarding him is an absolute nightmare with his skill level and his size. Kevin Love from deep three. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Pressure on Cleveland, transition defense all night tonight.
Feed goes into Maker, who is fouled by Dwayne Wade.
Well, right on that play there was a trap, and then Wade was outmatched inside. Just watch this. How about the little hesitation, and I come right back with one step, Mike. Just look at the distance that he takes in his stride. Oh, it's such an advantage at his size.
Maker finds Antetokounmpo. Makes the drive on James guarding right now. Maybe a little push off and gets the bucket to fall.
Well, we all know that in this league, the proven guys who are on the All-NBA, they get away with that forearm push off.
Well, they've hit their first 3 shots from the field. Dwayne Wade misses. Antetokounmpo, head of steam, drives down, lost it out of bounds.
Well, we know that he'll turn the ball over. You know, in his first game, he had a number of turnovers. But the big thing is he's going to create because a big guy is guarding him.
Long, nice feed inside. And Crowder goes up and under to avoid the defense.
Yeah, I love the move by Crowder. He could feel the defensive pressure by Giannis there right now at 6'11" with long arms.
And here's Chris Middleton. Throws it away. And a second turnover. Jason Kidd was telling us before the game, and it's what everybody says against Cleveland, is you just have to, as Rose drives inside, try and somehow cut down on the turnovers as Wade lays it up and in.
Well, I like it. He took the double team, Mike, and then made the pass.
Some teams you can get away with a little bit, but the Cavs.
Shot selection is your highest priority. You're a young team here right now. High percentage shots. You're going to get a lot of fast breaks. because Cleveland is notorious for not getting back. That is one of their Achilles heels.
Second turnover for the Cavs. There's just such an air of excitement in this building right now for these fans. An air ball, quick release, bad pass by Love, stolen by Tony Snell.
Now that's rare. You very seldom see one of his passes intercepted.
Brogdon for three.
Very steady player at 6'4".
Shot won't go, late whistle, but a foul. As Derrick Rose is down and a little shaken up.
Well, we all know that if you score against Cleveland, they inbound the ball on the right side and they look for the long pass up ahead. And that is Rose's job this year. Get it and get down inside. Now here you're going to see he gets them with his waist area. Not up high, but he catches them with his waist against the back of Derrick Rose.
Don Maker the foul. Rose signing a one-year deal for just over $2 million. After last season with the Knicks, put up some good numbers with the Knicks, but you always talk about, you always have to be careful of guys who put up good numbers on bad teams. Offensively, though, he showed quite a bit. Still can drive hard to the basket. It's defensively that there's been some problems recently.
Yeah, what your question is, where are the assists? The assists were less than 4 last year in all the minutes that he played. But the other big thing is he's not a prolific three-point shooter. And when you have he and Wade, they're both questionable.
Brogdon misses, long rebound out to Love. And last year, Cleveland, they just feasted on the three-pointer as James throws it inside to Rose. Rose gets around and lays it in. He's still so good around the rim.
Well, you see, he's moving well without the ball, and so is Wade. If you notice, they're coming out of the corners because if LeBron is in the middle of the floor, he'll draw the double team in the paint.
Rose's explosiveness to the basket seems to have really returned. Last year, no problems whatsoever. Tony Snell lines up a three-pointer. That's good.
Now, last year, Milwaukee is not a big three-point shooting team. Also, this year in Game 1, they're not going to force up a lot of shots. They only took 21, and because of they're going to get into the painted area.
Wade the drive inside to Love, and Love the finish.
That was beautiful. 2 pros. I'll take the double team. You just move without the ball to a good passing angle. I'll get it to you.
Antetokounmpo, Brogdon, now Middleton. Rifles it out. Snell tries again and hits again. Tony Snell, who signed a $44 million contract in the offseason after a nice start.
They made him a three-point threat. Let's face it, the 2 stops before this, he was not a high three-point shooter.
Crowder steps back, hand in his face, can't get it to go, and a loose ball foul is going to go, I believe, against Thon Maker. He got tangled up.
I'll tell you what,
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love is over by the bench right
made up of kind women and kind men. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated.
Thanks, Mike. There's a lot of talk about the throne surrounding this game. Obviously, LeBron James is the king, and we've been waiting a long time to answer the question, who's next? And a lot of big names have been pointing across the court here to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kobe Bryant challenged Giannis to win MVP this season. Kevin Durant guaranteed he would one day, even saying he could end up being the best to ever play. When LeBron was asked about Giannis's ability, he said he's on the path to greatness if he's not already there. A lot of praise from some future Hall of Famers, including his head coach, who said after his 37-13 opening day performance, he set the bar high now, and we're going to hold him to that. Guys?
Well, he's got the work ethic and wants to be great, Cassidy. And one of the things that people think he's got a chance to be special. Now you see Kevin Love taking 2 free throws. Yubi mentioned about him being upset. A flagrant foul penalty. One was called on Thon Maker for an elbow to the face, so it's 2 shots and possession. The officials during that timeout went to the replay to look at it. Middleton now on James. Middleton, a very good defender, as a defensive 3 seconds is called. So another technical free throw. 1 shot this time.
Well, it's interesting how they're playing LeBron in a one-on-one on the side. They're sending him to the baseline. If you notice, LeBron wouldn't go. He tried to go. They cut it off. And then also the rotator from the opposite side of the foul line was going to be right there.
So Love feasting at the free throw line right now. He's got 7 points already.
Great free throw shooter. Yeah, 87%. All through his career, 85 or better. That's what you love about a front court guy.
They're going to him early enough and gets it inside. Block, but a foul. Middleton not pleased with the call. But Kevin Love is going to shoot his 4th and 5th free throws already here in the first quarter.
As a coach, what you love about Kevin's game, yeah, he shoots a high percentage with the 3-ball. But from the foul line down, he can play with his back to the basket. When the shot goes up, he's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. And then if he puts it on the floor, he has a number of pivot fakes to get you in the air, and then he's up.
Our upcoming NBA national TV schedule coming up next. Second game of our doubleheader from New Orleans, Pelicans and Warriors. NBA TV tomorrow night from Memphis, and the Clippers hosting Phoenix, and then TNT next Thursday. Boston and Milwaukee, Pelicans at Sacramento. That game in Milwaukee next week, because again, this is the final season at the Bradley Center. They're going to play that game at the Mecca. They're all home stomping grounds, Judy, that you remember very well.
Well, in 73-74, the Milwaukee Bucks and Marquette, coached by Al McGuire, all the games were played there. 11,000. Always sold out.
Brogdon knocks down the 3-pointer.
Now, give them a ton of credit now. They're 4 for 5 from the 3-ball.
Brogdon had 19 points in the opening victory in Boston, off to a good start. That's his second 3.
I'll tell you, Maker is really working hard to post to front Love, but he moves from side to side.
Shot clock down to 3. Love, quick release, nice roll. Kevin Love, a terrific start. He's got 11 points already in 6.5 minutes.
The old story is, do you want to double team him? Because right now, he's having a field day inside of 6 feet.
He has always had good starts. That's been part of the game plan for the Cavs last couple of years. Middleton, nice runner, and gets the bounce.
Love his game. 6'8", 3-point shooter, off the dribble, can get to the rim, excellent defender. He's the guy playing James. Head up.
J.R. Smith has already come on. Smith now coming off the bench.
Come on, you got to get it in there now. Middleton switched off on Love.
Rose fires with good ball movement here, but good rotation from Milwaukee. James misses. Kevin Love another rebound, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Kevin Love.
Excellent call. Excellent call by Mark Davis. At that time, Love was boxed in by 2 players, front and back. So in order to create space, he used his forearm to move the player. Now just watch to the right of this thing right now. You see it?